Hey guys, Corii Siren here. What is up? So, I wanted to make a video about me being a cam girl and being a sex worker and being in the adult industry because the only video that was uploaded, this fucking chair, the only video that was uploaded to this channel before I started actually like giving a shit and wanting to do something on YouTube was my Cammy Awards interview from like 2015. So obviously you guys like know that I'm a cam girl, and most of you at this current point in time have probably come from my Twitter. But I kind of want to make a video about it and let y'all know what I do and how I got here and answer some questions that I got on Twitter just a little bit ago. For like my first like introduction, cam girl Q&A, get to know me type deal. So let's do this. So I have been a cam girl since May 27th of 2011. So it's been, Lord have mercy, what's happening? It's been about 7.5 years that I've been a cam girl. I go live on cam. I do phone sex on Night Flirt. I do private Skype shows. I sell videos. I have over 200 videos, vanilla videos, fetish videos, femdom videos. I've been a pro dom for 8.5 years ish. Yes, I'm dominant. Yeah, so that's me. A lot of people ask me how I got started in the industry, which is kind of an interesting story. So I guess it's kind of going to be a story time too. I was working at a healthcare firm in my town, and I did really well there, and I love and miss that job every day. I love my job now, obviously, but I still miss that job. Like, it was a great job. And I've had anxiety pretty much like all my life, and my doctor had me on these meds. I think I was like 17 or 18. And one of the medications that I was on was Xanax because of my panic attacks. It got to the point where that doctor, I promise this will make sense in a second, that doctor pretty much had me taking 10 milligrams of Xanax a day. 10 to 12 milligrams of Xanax at once can kill someone. And obviously I wasn't taking it at once, but I was taking 10 to 12 milligrams of Xanax a day, and she just kept letting me do this. So finally, like, I had run out of Xanax and I needed to go to my doctor, and my mom was like, no more. This isn't happening. No, stop. This isn't happening. You're going to kill yourself. And I'm like, I'm just doing what my doctor told me to do. So she went with me, and my doctor like broke down, and she's like, I didn't know how else to help her, blah, blah, blah. Basically, like, she was shit and didn't really know what she was doing. She's like, I have your daughter on so much medication that the only way she's going to be able to get off of it is if she goes to detox. Fuck me. So I ended up going to detox that same day. I was terrified. I was in detox for 4 or 5 days, something like that. And they're like, you're going to have a rough night, blah, blah, blah. Because you're going to go through withdrawals. And I'm like, whatever, I've already been through withdrawals. But they changed my medication around, and I had no idea like how like zombified and like catatonic I was being on that much medication. Like, once the withdrawals from the Xanax and the other medicines that I was on, because they changed those too, once that hit, like, the whole world sped up. Like, I couldn't wear my glasses. I couldn't talk correctly. Because, like, I couldn't keep up with myself. It was such an odd experience. But fast forward, so being in detox fucked up my college. at the moment, and really fucked up my job. And I had already had a hard time not taking too many days off because I had cancer when I was a kid, and now I have fibromyalgia, and I have arthritis in various parts of my body. And so if I had a pain day where I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't go to work. And so being in detox used up all of my time up. My time off. There we go. So I decided to put in my 2 weeks, and my boss was very sad. And, I wanted to work, and I was scouring the web, and I was, looking at, I wanted another work from home job. I had done work from home jobs before. And I wanted something else that I could do at home. I ended up on Craigslist, and I found like this listing that was kind of like, if you've ever watched like Hot Girls Wanted on Netflix, which is not an indication of our industry at all, at least the part that I'm in. It was kind of like a Hot Girls Wanted post. It's like, 18 and older, blah, blah, blah. So I clicked on that, and it sent me to a link of this really old cam studio, I think, where they kind of like taught the girls how to cam and things like that. So I'm like, okay, like all the girls that were in pop-ups when I was a kid and things like that, like those are real people. Like, you can make money from this. And I was 18 or 19 at the time, I think. I'm not doing math right now. So I knew I was old enough to do it, and I was thinner than I am now, but I was still considered chubby. I had big boobs, and I'm like, I don't even know if like my body type is something that does this, because you always see, beautiful thin girls, promoting the sites and on these ads and in porn and all of that stuff. So I'm like, whatever, I'll apply and see if something happens. So I applied to My Free Cams, and they approved me within 12 hours. And that's when everything started. My first day on cam was May 27th of 2011. And I made like $21 that pay period because it was the end of the month. And then the next pay period, I made over $500. And I thought that was really good for just starting out. And turns out that there's this whole industry for BBW girls. And so here I am, almost 8 years later. It'll be 8 years this year in May. So that's kind of how I got here. A random Craigslist ad that I did some research into, and now I'm here. I'm on a lot of sites. I sell over 200 videos currently. I cammed on MFC for a really long time. I have an account on Chatterbait that I don't use very often because I hate Chatterbait. I have an account on StreamMate that I cam on here and there. I'm now a brand ambassador for Spank Live. I've been nominated for several awards through several different places. I've been nominated for a Biggie Award. I'm currently nominated for 2 Cammy Awards, and I've been nominated in the past. I placed top 5 in ManyVids Awards. This year we got 3rd place in Gamer of the Year on ManyVids. So if you're watching this and you helped with that, thank you. That was fucking awesome. And I've been really successful. I didn't think that I would be here 8 years later and doing what I do, and now apparently I'm doing YouTube too. So I just like, if you are someone that's watching this that came across it because you want to get into this industry, there's pros and cons that you need to weigh, like your family finding out, or if your significant other is comfortable with it, or if you don't have a significant other, the dating scene will be hard. If you're thinking that this is going to be quick money, you're wrong. You might get lucky and make quick money. but you really have to want to invest yourself in this. There are a lot of models that preach consistency is key. When I started, and still to this day, I don't have a schedule. But I'm still extremely successful to the point where I'm 27. I own more than one car. I have remodeled my house that I own. And I've helped other girls get into the industry. And I am very happy with where I'm at and where things are going. So if you want to get into this industry, it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication. And you have to make sure that you're okay with things being out there on the internet forever. Because even though you can delete things and you can delete profiles and you can delete videos, someone somewhere has taken a picture of it, screenshotted it, screen recorded it, downloaded it, it will eventually pop up again. You have to be careful about telling people where you live or giving out your phone number. Don't use PayPal because your money's going to get frozen. If you want to use PayPal, you can use PayPal smartly. Is that a word? Smartly? It is now. There's so many factors that you have to take into account. And I will probably go over that in another video. Maybe like a tips for girls that want to get into the industry. But even if you have a vanilla job right now and you want to quit that job or you want to keep that job, you can be a camgirl. You can be a clip maker. You can be a content creator. You can be a phone sex operator. There's so many things in this industry and it's so diverse that you can really transform your life. This industry has transformed my life and made me love myself more and made me value certain things and has also fucked up my priorities at times. But it's helped me go after my passions and be able to be free and not be stuck to a 9-to-5 schedule. But it takes a lot of discipline. So if you're interested in becoming a cam girl, I'm open to talking to everyone. If you're interested in becoming a cam girl, or you have questions about my job, or you have questions about the industry, feel free to ask them. I'm not going to disable comments. If you want to talk shit about me, talk shit about me. I've been here for a long time. I'm a big girl. I got thick skin. I can take it. If you want to ask me questions, if you can think of something that you want to ask me, I will answer it. You can comment down below, or you can message me on Twitter or message me on Instagram and just say, hey, like, I saw your video. I have some questions, or, I have some comments, or I'm interested in getting in. Can you help me? And I'm more than happy to help y'all. Moving on from that, I did get some questions that people wanted me to answer, about my job and where I'm at now. Let's get into that. Alright, so I literally asked like exactly an hour ago on Twitter if you could ask me one question about my job as a sex worker, whether you're a member or a model, what would it be? And the first one is from Corii Heavenly, and she said, what do you love most about it? I love the freedom. I love the money, of course. I've been able to pursue a lot of things and accomplish a lot of goals having this job, but most of all, I love the interaction and I love the people. It can be emotionally, mentally, physically draining at times, but I've met so many amazing people just in this industry alone, not even including my fiance, whom I met on MFC so many years ago, who's coughing in the background right now. Thanks. The people that you meet in this industry are phenomenal. I've met gaming friends. I've met friends that just purely see me as a cam girl, and that's totally fine. I meet people that want to get to know the funny me, the tarot reader me, the magic me, the gamer me. I am very unapologetically honest and myself when I'm on cam, and I think that's why I meet the people that I do that are so cool and that I can nerd out with and just have an amazing time with, and it makes me feel good. So that's definitely what I love most about it. The next question is from Abby the Gale. Love you so much. Her Twitter is A is for abysmal. She said, if you never had to worry about another bill in your life, would you still do it? And my answer is 100% yes. Obviously I would be a little less stressed and I wouldn't feel so much pressure, but I would never give up the people that I've met in this industry and the creative ability that I have here, the money that I make, and the opportunities that I get and the things that I get to do. I get to go to conventions. I get to be featured at conventions. I get to go to Vegas. I get to work with different models. I get to meet different people. I would never give that up. Even if I made $1 million in the next week or never had to worry about another bill in my life, for whatever reason that may happen, I would still do this job. It's amazing. I don't ever want to stop doing this job. I have my low moments where I feel like I don't belong. And I feel like maybe I should quit, but I never do. I couldn't. This has done so much for me, and it means too much for me to leave. So even if I didn't have another bill in my world to worry about, I would still do this job. Next question is from Tabby Cat. Love you. What do you feel is the most difficult part of sex work that has made you grow the most, and how did you overcome it? Damn. I feel like we're all still overcoming the stigma of sex work. The fact that people are talking about it in a more mainstream sense now is both good and bad. Because now we have FOSTA SESTA, and that really hurt people. But what is the most difficult part? Jeez. Body shaming has been a really big thing because obviously I'm a bigger girl. And there are a lot of people that don't understand why a big girl would want to do this job or how a big girl could be successful. And I'm thinking of one model in my head right now that just absolutely doesn't understand and really takes offense to the fact that BBW women do well in this industry. And I wish that was more widely understood. But I definitely had to grow a thick skin to be able to thrive in this industry. And it took a lot of crying, and it also took a lot of support from the people who did love me. And it still does. There are still things I hate about my body that my members love, and that makes me look at it in a different way. I just keep reading this question, and I don't think that I've totally overcome it, because I feel like I can still continue to grow from the hate that happens. There's so many different ways that you can deal with different situations and different things that get thrown at you. And if you can deal with hate in a constructive way, I think that can really help you. And that's what I try to do. So I continue to grow, and I continue to grow a thick skin and not be bothered by the shit that people have to talk. I know my truth. I know who I am. I know what I believe in. And that's all that matters. And I want to show that to everyone else. And if they're on board with it, cool. If they're not, fine. There's other girls out there. But I think that was so long-winded. Jesus. But that's been the most difficult part, probably, is the hate and the body shaming. And I'm still growing. And I'm still overcoming it. But it has made me love myself more. And love my job more. It's been challenging. And I like a challenge. I'm a Leo. We like a challenge. Next question I got is lube tax deductible? Yes. If lube is being used for something that has to do with my job, whether I'm making a video or I'm using it in a show, then yes, it is totally tax deductible. If you're a cam girl and you don't know that there are so many things that are tax deductible, like getting your nails done, or getting your hair done, or getting waxed, especially if you make it into a video. Bless my nail lady for letting me do that. That's coming out soon. There's every dildo you buy, every prop that you buy for cam, if you need a new pencil to write in your notebook, if you need to buy lube, if you need to buy toys, if you need to buy lingerie, if that comes out of your pocket, it's all tax deductible. And a portion of the area that you work in is tax deductible. A portion of your computer is tax deductible. Your phone, your internet, some of your utilities, your space in general is tax deductible. Basically, at the end of the day, if you have a good accountant or tax preparer, Cam Sparrow, I love him, tax guy, look him up. He's who prepares my taxes. And they're great every year. I'm able to maximize my deductions significantly, and it makes my taxes look like shit at the end of the year. It makes it look like I make fuck all for money. But it's very helpful because it's less that we have to pay, even though we still have to pay a lot, because yes, cam girls do pay taxes. Nothing is taken out of our checks and what we make. We have to do that all ourselves. So that definitely, the fact that so many things that we buy, as long as they're used for work, are tax deductible, definitely helps. So yes, lube is tax deductible as long as you're using it for work. So that is all I have for you guys right now for this video. Damn, it's already really long. If you stuck with me this far, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. There's going to be tons more stuff on here. If you have suggestions for what you'd like to see, there's going to be stuff about work. There's going to be some opinions. There's going to be reactions to other videos. There's going to be reactions to new music. There's going to be story times like my sociopathic suicidal ex-boyfriend. That's coming up. If you have anything that you want me to cover, if you have any questions for me, if you have any comments for me, leave them down below. What do you think about sex workers? What do you think about what we do and our job? And could you ever see yourself doing it? Let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.